up, guys? This is Dom with Yugioh Gaming Channel here with a 4th place deck profile for my bro Daxx. So, what you running today for us, bro? Go ahead and break it out.
I'm running the one, the only Speedroids today.
All right, bro. I'm glad to see this deck profile. Let's see what you got for us.
So, this one's a pretty bad extender to draw, but it is pretty good if you get it off of RBS, which is a monster I will show in the extra deck. But this one, when it's normal summon, revives level 3 Speedroid from grave.
Yeah.
Like, usually the combo is send level 7 from extra deck for RBS, get this in Terra Top, normal summon this, since Terra Top will be in grave, normal summon, special summon Terra Top, add from Terra Top.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, and for another level 4, we're playing Fukindoshi Piper. This card's really good just as a random tuner in the deck because it can help go into Shinshin. Speedroid Terra Top. Saw him almost every game. It's Yu-Gi-Oh logic where if you play it at 1, you always see it. Yeah, that's why I also saw this card multiple times on my starting hand. Speedroid Din Daiko Du. You never want to see this in your hand unless you have specifically roulette or some outlet to discard it. And its effect is to banish itself to special summon a Speedroid from my graveyard or hand. That hand thing doesn't come up much. And we usually dump it off of Chainhound, which is a card I'll get into later.
Okay.
But for our first 3 of in the deck, we play 1, 2, 3 Speedroid Card Turbo.
Nice.
This is just pure extender and helps with OTK since it helps gain 800 attack by banishing itself and another wind monster in the grave. To have all my monsters gain 800 attack, which came up multiple times when I was pushing through D barriers.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we got a 2 of. This one's a bit controversial, but I found 2 of it to work quite well. 2 Speedroid Ultra Hound.
Nice.
On normal summon, it dumps a Speedroid from deck to Speedroid card from deck to grave, like Duplicate or Din Daiko Duke, as I showed earlier. And when it's in grave, if it's been in graveyard for more than a singular turn, it can banish itself to shuffle back something Speedroid like Terra Top or Card Turbo to special summon Speedroid from my extra with the same level as the monster shuffled back.
Okay.
And then, did y'all know this guy had an effect? Besides just special summoning himself? Yeah, he's able to special summon himself when I control a wind monster, of course, and then attribute itself to special summon a Speedroid tuner monster from my deck.
Nice.
Yeah. And then here's our second normal summon of the deck. 3 Speedroid Marble Machine. On normal summon, it adds a Speedroid from deck to hand. That can usually be a little problematic if you want to add Terra Top, but the RBS combo usually helps with that. And it can also add like Card Turbo or Takaton board for combos with those.
Oh shit, I moved. I got you more than
And then we got the one of worst card to draw in the deck, Speedroid Red Eye Dice. You never want to see this in hand, even if you have a discard outlet for it, because its normal summon effect, its normal or special summon effect only changes the level, which comes up in combos, and is usually your outlet into Cork Shooter, unless you have other ways into it somehow. But then, and you can usually special summon it off of Takatomborg or Din Daiko Duke from grave. And then we have an extender that is a bit controversial, and I probably shouldn't be playing since I don't have Leviair in the extra, is Tempest, Dragon Ruler of Storms. It banishes 2 winds from grave, which can sometimes help if I would have Leviair and extra to help get those banished monsters back onto the field. But I'm not playing that for some reason, I don't know why. Then we have the extender off of E-Telly is a card you will see shortly. Pilica, Descendant of Gusto.
Nice.
It revives the Speedroid monster from deck. It revives a tuner monster with the tuner monster from my graveyard back to the field, which can help with extending, or if I'm under D-Berry, going into Apple combos.
Okay.
And then for the hand traps, we got the two nib.
Self-explanatory. Running the nibs in the main.
And then we got the one ghost ogre.
Nice. You must run cross out.
I ain't have the money for that.
Oh yeah, yo, you'll get it, bro.
Yeah. Effect Veilers.
Okay.
Two. Because I found this one to come up more than Ghost Ogre for the fact that Adventure isn't seem to be played as here as much.
Yeah.
Oh.
And here is the Speedroid Rota. I originally didn't play. Speedroid Scratch.
Can you give me 3 more
Okay.
There's some controversy in the Speedroid community about whether to play this or win the Wind Chandler.
I can get you some. You don't care.
But I prefer this since there's only a 1 to 2% chance where I get a hand where I cannot activate.
Because then all I need to do is look out for at
Then
least
we
maybe
have
2 more SPS.
one of the best cards in the deck, Speed Recovery. And its effect is a monster reborn, a Speedroid monster from my graveyard. It's a special. And then it usually revives Terratop, or if I have had it engraved for a turn or two, I get to add a Speedroid monster. I get to add a Speedroid monster from my graveyard back to my hand, which can help for getting back my plays on turn 3. And then we have the staple in there. The staples.
Yeah, you good, bro.
Triple tactical talents.
Yes.
It's kind of self-explanatory since everyone and their mama is running hand traps, basically.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then we have where my build differs from a lot of them. This build is actually a going second build and main's Dark Ruler no more.
Okay, that's spice.
I decided to test out a new build and turns out it worked.
I love that.
Wait, this build would be considered a pure speed build, right?
Top deck, like complete or AD debug with nothing in it.
And then we play one of the best new support cards, Speedroid Wheel. Its effect is to discard a card and then roll a die and special summon 1 to 2 Speedroids up to the level that was rolled on the die.
Okay.
And then we have the thing to summon Pilica.
Came out with a field spell that made everything on the field.
Emergency.
Emergency teleport.
Yeah, we already know that's the best thing going on the ban list.
Nah, bro. Please don't hit my emergency
Man,
teleport.
off the ban. It just came off the ban too.
It's about to go off the back on. Hey,
Hey, I don't know with Spriggans, bro. That deck is supposed to be broke, but not in the window.
I'll let you know.
Bro, Spriggans is gonna be hurt in the window.
And then we have the traps.
Yeah. Just
The Speedroid Duplicate to send off a Chainhound, or if we draw it, it's not the worst thing to draw. Because it can banish one card to bounce. I can banish a wind monster from my graveyard to bounce a card the opponent controls.
That's fair.
And then we have even more spice. The 3 evenly matched main deck.
Okay, bro, got those today. Nice.
Yeah. I'm actually just borrowing them from somebody, but I plan to pick these up in the near future.
Oh well, yeah, you know it's a plus.
Yeah. Marco. And then
Extra.
yeah, I was about to say extra. For the lowest level, we're playing 2 Cork Shooter.
Nice.
Basically self-explanatory if you know Speedroids at all. It's able to activate one of its effects to either add a Speedroid spell trap or then special summon both the synchro materials used for its synchro summon from the graveyard. But that's also why you don't like Red Eye Dice plus Marble Machine, because Marble Machine goes to extra instead of graveyard. And then we have the level 5s, High Speedroid Hagoita and High Speedroid Shambara. This one is in tandem with this to make a double Crystal Wing board. Basically off of one card. Basically off of Terratop. And then this is just for OTK self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure this was actually a staple back then. And then we got the level 6s. We play 1 Virtual World Beast Yugioh.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory. We already know that.
Yeah.
That hurt a lot of people. I don't like that banish effect though.
And it's a wall.
Yeah, true.
And then we got the level 7s. We don't play 3 level 7s since we don't play the funny bike. We play 1 with Pegasus at Ignister.
Okay.
Basically, specifically to banish off of Rubber Band Shooter.
Yeah.
It used to be summoned because I used to have Baron, but now I don't. So I would use this and go into Baron with the Court Shooter combo. And then I'd have Protection. Well, Protection.
Fair.
And then Clearwing Fast Dragon. I like this one more than the regular Clearwing since it can go back into Extra.
True.
To be used for RBS. And now, and its effect, it's not really important since it doesn't come up. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls.
Chalice. I have a couple. The supers. Yeah,
You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls that is special summoned from the extra deck, and it basically negates its effects and changes the attack to 0.
They're 3.
And then for the level 8s in the deck, we have 2 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, kind of self-explanatory. And then we have the Spice, High Speed Roid Kite Drake. Its effect is to either negate all cards on field, all cards my opponent controls, or destroy all cards on field. Not just monsters, not just spell traps, everything. And then we have the complementary 9, Shinshin.
Okay.
Yeah, since it's a win, I'm playing it. It's a free macro.
Fair.
Here's a card that I made a lot more than I thought I would this week. Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon. It's my boss monster of the deck, basically, and its effect is to, when my opponent activates a monster effect, it gains that monster's attack and makes it unaffected. And it's also a spell trap negate.
Yugioh.
But it also has an effect where if it's sent to the graveyard by an opponent, I get to add a win monster from my deck to my hand. And then we have the self-explanatory card, 2 High Speedroid Rubber Band Shooter. And if y'all want to know its effect, it lets me normal summon again, and it lets me banish a win monster from my extra deck to select 2 Speedroids from my deck equal to the level of the banished monster, and then I get to randomly add 1 to my hand. And then we have the final card of the extra, Appaloosa, to play through the D barrier.
We already know.
Yeah, and then we got the side deck.
Alright, bro.
So we play in 1 Ogre.
Yep.
Well, actually 2 Ogre. 1 Veiler.
Remember that's cross out? No.
3 Artifact Lancia. 2 Token Collector for the Sword Soul matchup. And this card is good against a lot of decks. 1 Dark Ruler No More. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster.
Oh, like text.
2 Twin Twisters. And finally, since everyone's playing it, might as well, Dimensional Barrier.
That card's not that
Nice.
Ban this card, Konami.
It's not getting a Sword Soul, right?
Well,
Yeah,
Dax, we congratulate you for coming in 4th place, bro. And do you got any shout outs you want to give for us?
This dude for beating me with Marincess. They nice, they nice. They nice.
Alright, bro. Well, shoot, thank you for giving us the deck profile. We'll catch y'all in the next one, bro. Peace.